right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. I'm just going to do kind of like an overall general reading. I just want to see the energy coming in around you. If you guys need anything, check it out down below. I do have readings on sale. And I also have a 7-day free trial on my Patreon. All of that's going to be ending in the middle of September. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. You guys go check out my Etsy shop, please and thank you. If you go on there, and I think if you put something in your cart, it'll send you a discount code, just to let you know in case you want to get a little discount. All right. All right, let's see what's coming in for you. Give me the energy around my little Pisces. Staying in the present. I'm saying 777. Okay, I just heard you're becoming a 2.0 version of yourself. You're not different, but it's better. So it's kind of like you're evolving. You're turning into a better version of yourself, like a seasoned version. Staying in the present, really attracting a lot of success and positivity. You could also be getting a lot of rewards because you've been overcoming challenges in your life. Some of you could be getting close to your destined path, the life path that you're supposed to be on, what you're fated to do. This could be financial success. This could be being recognized and getting a wish fulfillment. Some of you, this could be becoming a parent, being able to adopt. You're getting towards your life path. You're almost there. So this could be starting an animal rescue. This could be starting a business, and you knew that your town needed that business, but you don't understand how successful that business is going to be for you. That's what I'm saying, okay? I'm also seeing an energy here coming up of you purging a lot of emotion that's maybe been heavy, purging a lot of emotion that you've been holding on to. Some of you are even emotionally releasing or letting go of someone that you were missing, so you can go towards a structured lifestyle. The person that you could have been missing could have been a past life soulmate, which could have been the reason it was so hard for you to let them go. There was a sense of it being familiar, like, but I think we're supposed to grow together. Maybe you did in a past life, but maybe it's not supposed to happen in this life. And that could have mentally fucked you up because you're like, wait, I feel that I'm supposed to be with them. I feel like I know them. Maybe you do know them, but maybe in this lifetime, they're here to crush you, not breathe life back into you. I'm definitely seeing a lot of your desires coming to life because you are letting the past go. This could be memories not really staying on the forefront of your mind like they used to. Surrendering, releasing, clearing them out. You could be getting gifts here coming up. A lot of opportunities, a lot of success. I'm seeing your desires coming to life. So if you've been wanting your money to increase, that's going to be happening. If you've been wanting to put some sort of celebration in plan, in progress, I see that happening. If you've been wanting a promotion or for a business to take flight, I see that happening. If you've been wanting a stable romance or a new financial start that leads to security, I see that happening. I see a lot of rewards coming from your past effort, your past action. And I'm seeing you manifesting a new long-term security. So this could just be more money. This could be a better lifestyle. This could be the kind of life where you don't feel like you're having to put two pennies together to figure it out. I'm also saying that there's going to be a lot of equal giving and receiving in your life here coming up. There's going to be people surrounding you that are enlightened, that are stable, that think a lot like you, that help support your vision, your dream, your goal. I see that you could be adding people to your support system here coming up. Maybe new friends, maybe a new lover, again, maybe a child that's going to turn out to be a best friend when it's older. I see you manifesting a new future, a new way of life. And I see it being accompanied by windfall, by abundance, by fulfillment, by you feeling like you're getting your happy outcome. When I tell you we've got success upon success upon success, I'm not kidding. Like the amount of success you're about to have coming towards you just because you are surrendering and releasing is absolutely insane. Now, Externally to you, there's someone that has regrets. Someone here is suffering in silence because they could have had a plan, and their plan in life could have then led them away from you or gotten in the way of you and them. So here's an example. Let's say that there was someone in your past or someone that you've recently let go of that could have been obligated to take care of other things, whether it was family members, maybe it was friends, maybe they were putting things first that they shouldn't have put first, but they did it anyways. Those situations could have been planned. Okay, well, I've got a 2 to 5 year plan, and I know I said I'm dating, I know I said I like you, I know I said this, but my 2 to 5 year plan, I need to do this. So their actions followed that 2 to 5 year plan. Well, that could have given you some sort of truth that this person was loyal or was dedicated to other things besides you, and that could have made you hold back from them. This person can now be regretting them staying dedicated to a plan that didn't work out. They could regret not giving you a proposal, not choosing love instead of logic, not choosing to integrate you into their life. They definitely regret the fact that you had to focus on what you desired and it wasn't them. So at some point, someone had a choice. Do you want to give to me or do you want to give to everything else? And they went, but I'm obligated to everything else. And you could have been along the lines of, yeah, keep fucking lying to yourself, whatever. And you could have then went and manifested something new. You could have went and focused on what your heart was desiring. You could have really focused on your self-worth. You could have really loved yourself. Some of you could have worked on your hair or your body. And you could have expanded. And it really gave you the mental clarity that what you were letting go of wasn't something you were going to miss, because all it did was bring lack. All it did was show you that maybe external parties or other situations were more important than you. And you didn't like the way that that made you feel. Because this person chose not to integrate you into their life. They chose to stay very controlling, very wounded, but I've got to make the choices I got to make. Bet, you got to make the choices you got to make, but I'm out of here. That's what I'm saying here. And they're going to end up regretting, if they already don't, not integrating you into their life, okay? Now, I'm seeing here coming up, as your desires are coming to life, again, there's going to be a lot of giving, there's going to be a lot of receiving, a lot of people around you are going to be enlightened, but with that comes the negativity, comes the toxic. And I think you need to recognize that although a lot of things are going in your favor, there are going to be people here that are going to expect things from you, whether it's expect your money, expect you to share, expect you to understand, expect you to get over it. There are going to be people here coming up that you're going to have to set boundaries with, okay? So if you got a new financial start coming in, let's say that you started a business and you're doing good, don't be surprised if people might start expecting you to help them. You might then need to set a boundary and say, listen, I'm not helping you. I'm worthy enough to be able to tell you no. And if you don't love me just because I told you no, so fucking be it. That's what I'm saying here. There's been a huge journey of you healing any unworthiness that you've had. And because of that, it's really up-leveling your vibration, which is bringing in a lot of stability. Stability around your love life, stability around your finances, stability around your security. So you're the kind of person that if you go buy a house today, you're staying in that house. You're not buying a home and moving in 6 months. You're staying there because it's successful. I see a foundation forming in your environment, a foundation that's going to be sturdy, a foundation that's going to be stable. A foundation where there's structure. This could be a love foundation, but this could also be a foundation in work. A foundation that's building slow and steady, but a foundation that is going to be consistent and long-lasting nevertheless. If this is a relationship where both of you here coming up might want to spend time alone. They might want to go golf. You might want to go to the spa. They might decide to take a day off. You might decide to retreat and do a self-care day. But I'm saying nevertheless that there is a slow and steady foundation that's being built here between you two. Because it's destined. That's what I'm saying, if that's your story. Give me more on your desires coming to life. Yeah, getting a fresh start, getting a new way of life, healing after a crisis, healing after a moment of harsh communication or being insanely triggered. What is this person with regrets up to? They're breaking free from whatever obligations they used to have. So, whoever this person is, they felt that suffering in silence was their purpose, was their place in life. So again, they either didn't choose you or they made the logical decision and not the decision that their heart wanted, which is fine. You do you, boo. But now that they've done that, they look back and they recognize why they did that. It was because they were repressing certain emotions and feelings. But it's also making them recognize that the things that were getting in the way, whether it was a karmic partner that they didn't want to be with, but they didn't have the backbone to leave, whether it was family who expected them to jump anytime they said how high, yet they didn't want to. Whoever this person is, they're finally getting a backbone. They're getting to a place where they're like, you know what, I'm going to break free. I need a new direction. I've had an epiphany. I'm ready to shift. So be it. But it could have taken them not betting on you, not making the choice when they should have, to give them the strength now. So I will say this, they might not have chose you. They might not have done what they needed to do when they needed to do it. But because of you, they're now doing it. So you might not ever know how big of a weight or a light or a shift you were in this person's life. But please don't ever take it lightly. Sometimes the people that we take for granted, or sometimes the people we think don't mean anything to us, are the ones who make the biggest shifts for us. That's what I'm saying. Give me a little bit more about your desires coming to life. They're telling me here coming up, you're going to have a choice on what you're expanding and what you're exactly manifesting, okay? They're saying, listen, you've been manifesting wish fulfillment, and we've been trying to give you mental clarity on what that wish fulfillment is. But here coming up, you're going to have to decide, is this person my wish fulfillment, yes or no? Is this job my wish fulfillment, yes or no? Is this business and the money I've got coming in my wish fulfillment, yes or no? And you're going to have to make a choice based off of that, okay? I'm saying no matter what you choose, it's going to be a happy outcome and it's going to be met with a lot of achievements. But I'm saying for a lot of you, you want a new way of life. Some of you could just be kind of fed up. Have you ever just gotten to the point of your life where you're like, you know what, fuck it. I want to go get a new car. I want to move. I want everything new. I need to get rid of all this stagnant energy. That's what I'm getting with you. You might be feeling that. I don't feel like you're going to be that dramatic where you want to go strip everything in your home and throw it away and throw the car away and get a new home. But I definitely feel like you got the energy of, I want a new way of life. I want something new. I want a fresh start. And the reason you're feeling that way is because you have finally healed after going through some sort of karmic challenge that you were destined to deal with. And it also led you to the path that you're going towards, that you're about to be on. So it was fated and it helped evolve you. However, it could have taken time for you to see the success from that battle. So here's an example. So when you go to take a test, sometimes you don't see the success from you studying until you take the final exam. So on Monday, you might get paperwork saying, okay, you need to study this. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're horrible at it. You're horrible at it. But by Thursday, Friday, you're able to see, okay, you know what? I've overcome this. I'm seeing that I have evolved and I know this information now. I was fated to know this information. I'm feeling really positive now because at one point I thought I was going to fail this test, but now I feel like I'm on top of the world and I know anything. Can't nobody tell me nothing. That could be what I'm saying here. But this could be around life. This could be around love. This could be an energy at one point you felt so depleted that you felt like, I don't know how much more of life I can take. I don't know how much more of this I can go through. Because you weren't seeing the rewards. You were only seeing the challenges. You were only seeing the blockages. You were only seeing the problems. Which is fair because that's what felt like was only coming to you. But then what happened is you turned your back on everything that was no longer working and you stayed in the present. You started being really grateful for what you had. You turned your attitude to a positive attitude, and it allowed you to really heal on a deeper level and really recognize that maybe what you'd been through had been hell, was traumatic, was a crisis, was trauma. You know, there's so many of you down below that's going to put, I love someone who treated me like shit. That's trauma. And you can sit here all day and go, yeah, but my friend went through it and so did my mama. It doesn't matter. It's trauma. When you love someone who doesn't love you back, that's trauma. When you love someone more than you love yourself, that's trauma. When you sit here and give and give and give and give, and you feel like you're getting slapped in the face with challenge after challenge after challenge, and you feel like this person is suffering in silence and won't make the choice to love you or give you something, that is trauma. It wounds you. It scars you. It makes you question if you're enough. And sometimes you have to heal on a deeper level after going through something that was a crisis. Could have been an identity crisis. Could have been an emotional depletion. Could have made you really evaluate who you were. What did you think you were worth? Maybe before you were on level 9, level 10, thinking you were hot shit. And then after dealing with this person, you didn't feel like you were worth anything. That is trauma. That's a crisis. And a lot of you have had to heal on such a deep level, it felt like you were never going to get through it. But you're getting through it. And you need to recognize that everything you desired is coming to you. But you had to make the choices to go towards it and to quit holding on to emotion and love for someone that's nothing more than a memory. Memories fade. Love lasts forever. If this person loved you and you loved them, this would still be together, but it's not. And it's because this person made the conscious choice to become dedicated to things that were not dedicated to them. And that was their big life lesson. Yeah, it could have been a trauma bond. They could have been stuck in a pattern. But you had an inner shift. You got past the conflict and you went towards an awakening. You could be a light worker. That could be for some of you. Now this person could be feeling a lot of loss and really regretting either harsh communication or some sort of competition energy that they put you in because they weren't feeling enough. So if this is someone who left you out in the cold or got left out in the cold, they could have then been along the energy of, okay, now I get to make a choice and I'm not making a choice in your favor. Bet, that's fine. Make sure you don't miss me when I'm gone. That's what I'm saying. This could have been someone who really was mean in their communication or wanted to be in conflict. And you could have had an inner shift and said, you know what? Stay in conflict. I've awoken to the fact that this is never going to be fixed because you don't want it to be fixed because you're stuck in a pattern. And that's fine, but I'm out. And now this person could be feeling a lot of loss and regret and anxiety because they made a choice, but they didn't make a choice from love. They made a choice from logic. They made a choice from their mind, not their heart. And they want you to know that things were not what they appeared to be. This person could have been very deceitful, deceptive. They could have been in a relationship or a dynamic that was very toxic, where they were expected to do things in a certain way or to show up for people in a certain way. They could have had a guardian or a parent that would tell them what to do and they would follow suit. Okay, mama and daddy told me to do this, so I'm going to do it. They could have had an ex-partner that they felt obligated to, not because it was healthy, but because they felt kind of addicted to that person. It was a trauma bond and they felt like they couldn't get out of it. So they chose to stay committed to that ex-partner, to that ex-situation, instead of choosing you. And your intuition could have told you that they were either not showing up clearly or that there was something here that you didn't know, you didn't see. And that could have been your spirit guides trying to guide you and give you advice around this person. Hey, this person isn't who they seem to be. Hey, this person's got secrets. Hey, this person's keeping things close to their chest. And then as soon as you've seen it, as soon as you've seen, oh, wait a second, you're obligated to other things. You're dedicated to other things, and I'm not one. You're being a fool. That's fine. You broke free and you went to something different. You started manifesting more. You started contemplating what did you want from your future and what did your future look like. And doing that gave you the ability to go towards a fresh start where there is going to be a firm foundation built. Something that an earthquake can't even break down this foundation. Okay, that's how stable this foundation is going to be. So I don't know who you're going towards or what you're going towards, but the foundation you're building in your future is so stable that even if this person from the past came back and said, I'll give you the world, my kidney, my heart, you would look at them and say, go donate that to the hospital. I don't want it. That would be your energy. I don't want it. Thank you though. So your desires are coming to life. Maybe some of you desired for this person to have regrets. It's happening. Some of you have desired for this person to realize what they were missing, and it's happening. Yeah, it could have been a player. Some of you could have hoped that a player one day wouldn't be able to move on from you. It could have been an energy of, yeah, you think I don't mean anything to you now, that's fine, but just wait. One day you're going to look back and go, damn, why can't I ever quit thinking of so-and-so? And that's going to be your karma. That could have been what some of you was thinking and feeling. And your desires could be coming to life right now because some of you have got a player attached to your energy, obsessed with you, hating the fact that they didn't make a choice from love when they had the opportunity. They decided to stay in a pattern. They decided to stay dedicated to an ex, to parents who were not healthy. They decided to stay stuck because they were in denial. They were pretending around you, pretending around everyone else. They felt helpless. And now they're recognizing they're not helpless. Now they're at a place where they're taking action and they're bringing changes. They're getting rid of those situations. They're going towards new cycles. And they're even at a place where they're like, you know what? I'm ready for romance. I'm ready for something more. I want what I could have once had. Damn. Okay, so your desires are coming alive more ways than one. For some of you, even your dark desires, the desire of, I hope you miss me, and I hope when you miss me, you realize you can't have me. Some of you, it's happening, okay? So be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Leaving it here. Have a blessed day.